Hey guys, another BFE out in the wind. Haha, only kidding. Hey guys, after that windy video doing the BFE, and everybody said, not everybody, but look, sorry guys, I didn't realise how bad it was, and so we are redoing the video, and I just wanted to be funny, and we only run the engine for a few seconds just to drive it in. Actually with no coolant in there, stone cold. It won't hurt it if you do that for 10-20 seconds, but don't rev it or do it long term, anything like that. Thanks for driving it in for me, mate.
Yeah, mate, the battery's lights on.
The battery light's on?
Yeah, battery light's on.
Jeez, why would that be? No belt on there.
No belt.
Right, here we go, serious now, no more mucking around. So the last video, there's a video called BFE Out in the Wind. It's worth watching because you will hear me at times and the information is always worthwhile. So we're not redoing it. If we were going to redo it, what I would do is I'd watch the video again, I'd listen really carefully, and I'd come here and I'd just do everything the same again, and that'd be boring. So all these BFE videos and all the information that I speak of is all very, sometimes it's items you haven't heard before, sometimes it's reinforcing what you've heard before. It's all very important. So what we've done with this one so far is we'd like to do it outside, so you can catch coolant and all that sort of thing, but you always get a few drips, it misses a little bit here or there, whatever, right? So we like to do, and it's nice to be out working out in the weather, but not so nice when it's windy. And it was windy the other day and it's windy again today, so you know what, we're not going to do BFEs in the wind. Now, the truth of the matter is we got the job back, we pulled the whole thing apart again just to do the video all over again. Now, that was a joke as well. I was meant to be serious, wasn't I? Not very funny. So what have we done? We dropped the coolant, we've given a good cleanup. Normally this is all dusty and dirty in around the timing belt area. A good cleanup. The radiator area, again, washing that, bugs, dirt and dust. It's all stuff that needs to happen outside. So we've reverse flushed all the radiator, given that a good cleanup. It hasn't got an ostrich in it like one of the other ones we showed, I think recently. If that video's out yet or not, I don't know. I've got a problem in what order I release the videos sometimes. Sometimes I've got fresh information, things I want to remind you of, so I put that out before other videos, but then I forget the whole video was about something that another video needed to be out. Anyway, stop talking crap, here we go, right? So BFE job, timing belt, idler, tensioner, hasn't been changed yet. The only reason that's clean in behind there is because we've washed it down, we've blown it dry. The water pump's been changed. Let me show you the old water pump. It's horrendous. The water pump happened to be out in the wind. Let's take it in. Inside on the bench, a really quick analysis tells us that, yes, the water pump was leaking, and it's been leaking for a while. This is why we do the BFE job. If you're doing a timing belt and that's it, or you're going to these standard service places that give you, lucky if it's even standard service, well, we will call it standard, very average at best. You're wasting your time. You're paying labour, you're paying for things, and the job's, I'll say, not even half done. Timing belt, idler, tensioner, cam seal if it's leaking, you want the water pump, you want the main drive belt, you want the bearings. That's why we do the BFE kit, the original and best. If you want that, Monday is parts day, text message, Monday morning from 8 AM. The rest of the week we're trying to get stuff like this done. Right, so you can see it's been leaking a long time. This vehicle's done about 300,000 Ks. I'd say that's probably been leaking for about 150,000 Ks. And that's my other point to the story. They generally only leak very slowly, so it's probably not something that's going to let you down, but if you keep it on your coolant level, you may see the coolant level dropping, and it's most likely caused by a leaking water pump, which is very common on most makes and models. While we're at it, back over to the vehicle where the new water pump was already installed. Let's take a look at the radiator, because we see this every now and then in 10, 12, 13-year-old vehicles, just looking for any leaks at the radiator. Cha-ching, there you go. Now, let's talk about this for a moment. This is not a massive deal, okay? It is a leak there, it's a slight leak. If you put it under a lot of pressure, it's going to leak more. It's probably going to get worse or stay the same. Most likely stay the same. I've seen them like that, they stay like that a long time. So I'm not going to try and sell a radiator. I could certainly sell a radiator. I could say we need to remove it and send it away for testing and repair, and then it'd cost a couple $100 to get it tested and repaired, or to get told that you can't repair it and then you need a new radiator, and that's cool. And some people just want the new radiator anyway, and when it's 13 years old or 12 or 11, it's probably worth throwing a new one at it anyway. But as I've said, I'm not here to sell you stuff you don't need. It's not going to let the vehicle down. That leak, that'd take 10 years to use a litre from there, and it's not going to get worse in a hurry. I know these vehicles pretty well. This may not be the case with other makes and models. If you see a small leak, you may need to take action straight away. I'll say it again, I've seen plenty of these 120 Prados with minor leaks, either top or bottom, and they stay like that, the very same for a long time. So I'm not going to sell a radiator, okay? The reason you don't just change the timing belt is because there's a bearing in that idler there. Oh, someone has changed it at some point. See, it's green. I believe, if I remember correctly, green is a G&B bearing. Let's get in there and see what we can see. Can you see the words in the video? Does Anthony know his gear? Does that say G&B right in the middle? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it does. Anyway, so that's good that they changed that. And G&B is a Japanese brand. It's probably a decent bearing, but that's probably a G&B water pump. It's not, it's an Aisin water pump. I saw that on there, okay. Okie dokes. So that says the pump's been changed as well, because the Toyota pumps, I think they say Aisin and Toyota actually, and the Aisin ones have the Toyota ground off. So they're made for Toyota, but you can buy them aftermarket, Aisin, probably not in Australia, and they grind the Toyota word off, because of course they make them for Toyota, but if they're going to sell them separately, can't say Toyota on it, can it? So you replace the idler because there's a bearing in there, it's moving 150,000 kilometres. Have a think about it. How much work has that bearing done in 150,000 k's? If there's off-road, low range, a lot of idle time, that is spun a gazillion times, if that's a word. Is that above a billion and a trillion? A gazillion? Because it does billion, trillion, zillion, gazillion. Anyway, I haven't really thought that much about it. You can you can try and figure that one out. Tensioner, it's hydraulic. It's probably not going to have an issue. We don't see issues with those NTN tensioners down there, middle of the picture, but it's got to last another 150,000 k's, and it prevents your engine from blowing up, as in pistons hitting valves. So I reckon it's worth that little bit extra since you're in there. Belt, idler, tensioner as a minimum. You check if your cam seal's leaking. This one's not. You don't need to change it. Quick tip, if you're going to take this top bolt off to take off that gear to change your cam seal, crack that bolt loose before you take the timing belt off. Like now, you do not take the bottom 4 bolts off the supply pump pulley to get the belt on and off. You don't do that. Your timing marks are here. This one's not lined up yet. It's about to happen. See the marks to the right? Someone's been in here before. A little bit of extra colour on there. Right, what else? The old drive belt. Old, dry, stretched. Get rid of it. The bearings on all these idlers. Old, worn. Get rid of them. 150,000 k's is a long time. That's why we do the BFE kit. Mondays from 8 AM with a text message. Hey Ant, I want to buy the BFE kit. What I need to know is it's a 120 Prado, it's a 150 Prado, or it's a Hilux. So then we can supply you the correct drive belt. That's about the only difference in the kit. All the parts are genuine or OEM parts, depending what's available. OEM means original equipment manufacturer is what it stands for. Okay, so if it's not a Toyota pump, it's an Aisin pump. If it's not a Toyota bearing, it's a NSK if that's the bearing in place, or we see an upgrade. I've explained before in other videos different parts between Prados and Hiluxes. If we see one that we like better or seems to last longer or isn't the brand that fails more often, let's say for example they use a NSK and a Koyo, and we see the NSK fail all the time and the Koyo doesn't, then we use the Koyo. Sometimes they'll use, say, the Koyo in the Prado and the NSK in the Hilux. We see the problems in the Hilux. I'm not saying that. I'm saying these are the things that sometimes happen, and it varies. So we put the best parts. Same with our front hubs. Monday from 7:30, 8 AM with a text message. Can I please have those front hubs for the Prado or for the Hilux, whichever one it is. For the Hilux, I need to know whether it's got ABS or not, because it is a different setup. We don't have those on the shelf ready to go. We have them on the shelf. We only have a few. They're not selling as much as the Prado ones, which is, I'm happy with that. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm just putting it out there for the people that are listening that want quality parts, quality service. They want it nice and easy. Monday's parts day. Rest of the week, we're working on vehicles like this and making some videos for you. Now, what else is in the kit? That's about it. Belt, bearings, idler, tensioner, cam seal, water pump, bada bing, that's it. Delivered to your door, express post. With COVID and all that, there can be delays. With hotspots, post offices can be shut. People can be away, stay at home, lockdown, quarantine, and it slows things down. So please be patient, plan ahead, and but don't panic. You don't need to panic either. It'll happen. Just plan ahead. If you want it this week, don't order it this week. Order it 2 weeks ago. If you want it in a month, well, you know, you can do that. But, you know, just plan ahead a little bit. Don't, and you know, I just got to say, while we're talking about planning, I read one of the comments on the YouTube channel 4 Diesel last night, right? Somebody asked, hey, Anth, what's your number so I can get in contact to discuss the BFE kit? We're not going to discuss it. We're discussing it now. It's all in the videos. This is the discussion. This is how I make myself more productive and efficient. I can't do phone calls to discuss this. I'm discussing it now. You watch the videos. In the video, you get the phone number. You send the text message. If you can't find it, then it's not going to work out for you. It's listed on the channel. It's listed on our Facebook groups, our pages, you know, the Prado Hospital, 0490 261 013. You can ring if you like. It's just another red number that gets deleted at the end of the day, missed calls, because it doesn't ring. Text message only. Please watch the videos first. Don't text asking lots of questions. If you do want to make a purchase, we've got a playlist called How to Buy My Kits. Most of the information's in there, and when I've got time, I do updated videos. And I might go and do one now on the latest BFE kit information and pricing. There's obviously, with the shortage, there's also prices change. For years we've been doing this. We didn't have a price rise for a long time. It went up a little bit, and we haven't had a price rise for a long time again, and some components have got up more than a little bit, so it is going to go up again shortly. So if you see this video before it's gone up, happy days. And if you don't, it doesn't matter if it's a couple of bucks more, because you know what? You're going to get the best customer service in the world, and you've only got to do it every 150,000 Ks. So what's another 20, 30 or 50 bucks anyway, right? Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you don't forget to plug this grey plug in. So that one there, right in the middle of the picture, coolant temperature sensor, because when you unplug it, often it gets placed back around here out of the way so it doesn't get caught up in the way of anything. And in doing so, you can sort of forget and leave it back there. How do I know? I think I might have done it once, you know, when you just go, yep, 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 done, and it sort of just blends in over there. Doesn't do much, just the car runs like crap and you have a panic attack and get those butterflies and all that, right? So it's not imperative. What is imperative is making sure you get all the timing marks right. So don't go ahead because you saw this video. We've got more detail, full-length videos. We've got videos on YouTube with timing belt marks and stuff, but I suggest you watch the longer videos with more information, showing you how to change all these components in further detail. We had someone the other day that got parts elsewhere and he was posting around, you know, whatever. I probably mentioned that in the other video. He was struggling to get the belt back on. That's why you watch the videos, because there's ways to do it the easy way and the hard way. And we might even do another video putting this timing belt back on just to show you the easy way. Thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully it's been helpful. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe, bell on, more info coming your way soon. Hope you're enjoying the channel. See ya.